Hey, what's going on? It's 4:30, Phoenix, Arizona. This is March 29th, 2020. So anyways, first of all, I want to give a shout out to all my new subscribers. In the last 3 days, I believe I've picked up 5, 6 subscribers, maybe more. Oh, hey, I got a viewer. I want to know who you are. Please leave a comment, whoever you are. Whatever. Anyways, anyways, whatever. Okay, so let's get to it. So I have one of those little Spotify, not a Spotify, I have an Amazon Alexa, and I have an Echo, and I've been listening to podcasts at night, and one of the podcasts wanted to know out there from all the people who subscribe, aside from the subscriptions you have on YouTube, what shows are you listening? What podcast shows are you listening to? And that's been the question I asked a lot of people today, just out and about. Hey, what podcasts are you picking up? I mean, what do you think I should tune into? I got some like called Joe Rogan and the Man Eater and the Light Workers. I know that's kind of tended toward women. There were several podcasts, out there that it kind of piqued my interest. But that's my question to everybody: what podcast do you listen to? Now, a podcast that I listen to is called the Sasquatch Chronicles, and a lot of people know about it. I had asked the question on the Sasquatch Chronicles: how often do you talk about the Sasquatch Chronicles to other people, just random people? And it's funny because my hydro flask has a sticker of, it says Bigfoot Lives. It has a Seattle Mariner sticker, and it has a sticker of a Munchlax because I'm always eating, and a Arizona hiking sticker. But a lot of people, hey, I like your hydro flask because it's a 2-tone Pacific Northwest hydro flask. And so I always talk about, oh, hey, when people see my Bigfoot sticker, hey, that's a cool sticker. And then I start talking about Sasquatch Chronicles. Basically, Sasquatch Chronicles was created by Wes Germer. And I guess he had an encounter, and supposedly it's been discredited, but whatever, whether it's true or not, whatever. He gives an outlet to people that supposedly have seen the Bigfoot, the Sasquatch, and everybody just thinks Bigfoot's in Washington, California, and Oregon. But truth be known, from what I've been listening on the podcast, is they're everywhere. They're everywhere. They're migratory. And I was really interesting things I learned. I don't know how many people are watching Tiger King on Netflix. I mean, right now it's a hot show on Netflix, The Tiger King, about that guy that has all these tigers. But one of the things that I really learned as a recent was tigers, when they emit a roar, they can paralyze a human. And that's known as infrasound. And I know the Navy and the military has experimented with infrasound that has caused a lot of whales and dolphins and all that sort of stuff to beach themselves on the whale because of infrasound. But going along with that, it's been said that Bigfoot has been can throw infrasound, supposedly. I mean, that's the thing. And when they asked a lot of the viewers, a lot of the listener, not the listeners, but the people, their guests, they ask them, what did it sound like? And they'll say, this is what it did to me. This is how I felt after I heard Jurassic. They couldn't so much explain the roar, but what it did after them. And they believe, hey, he throws a roar or a growl or something, and it hits somebody. It's infrasound. And so, and I believe that because certain tones, certain frequencies out there, like I said, the tiger has a freak, it can roar, and it can paralyze. I mean, that's That's amazing, and they're studying that. You can look that up, infrasound, Google's. I know other creatures that throw infrasound, elephants, that they can communicate through the ground by their stomping. Look up the story about the elephant whisperer when he died, all to warn him. So infrasound is something. It's a pretty interesting subject to me, but I listened to the the Sasquatch Chronicles. I'm in the 600s. I started from the beginning. Episode, I believe 5 is where I started, and I listened to it on Spotify. I haven't been listening to it as of late, but that's my go-to. I'm really into paranormal radio. Some of my paranormal radios that I do have right now. Let's see what I have. I have Heidi Hollis. I have the Darkness Radio. I have the Skywatchers Radio, Dark Matter Digital, Spaced Out Radio, Jimmy Church Radio. Those are just some of the radios that are out there. There's others like True Confessionals, Strange Gatherings, I believe it's called. I have a whole list that I want to start listening to. But with Bigfoot Chronicle, the Sasquatch Chronicles, they post one every Sunday night, and they also have a member show. So you can pay $7 a month, and you go onto the website and listen to the ones. The ones on Spotify, they're all free. I listen to the free ones. I haven't listened to the member shows because obviously I'm not a paying member, but I want to listen to and get caught up, which I almost am, where I could do it within the next week and catch up and listen, and then go back and listen to the member only shows where people pay and they get a special show. So I mean that's kind of my plan. And I listen to it at night. Usually when I'm laying in bed, and I just I grew up listening to Art Bell. I mean, I've listened to Art Bell as long as I can remember. So I was 13, 14. I was always drawn to paranormal, the cryptids, ghosts. It was kind of crazy the other day that I got to, and it was called Confessions of a Preacher, of a Pastor, actually. Confessions of a Pastor. And I was like, and I read the description on that episode, and I said, "There's no way I'm going to listen to this episode at night." And I saved that one, and I skipped that one specifically to listen for the day. But yeah, that's. I mean, I enjoy talking about the Sasquatch Chronicles because it makes you wonder. There's things out there that I've then they get really. I wouldn't say scientific, but I always like how Wes, the host, he always says, "What do you think Bigfoot is?" He asks the people. Some people say, "Hey, it's a monkey, and more animal, more human." What a lot of people don't know is there's different species of Bigfoot, or supposedly reported different species of Bigfoot. So that caught my interest. I mean, you got the skunk ape in Florida, you got the Mogollon monster in northern Arizona. You got the Momo Man in Missouri. You got the Grass or Cow Man in Ohio. He's known as different. There's known as different names, different depending on the region. The Chicken Man, the Corn Man. What do they call that? I've known to call him Sasquatch. The Wild Man of the Woods. And it's just there's something out there. My favorite episode tends to be, I have several of them. One's called the Chewbacca Man. I guess some guy had seen it, or some little boy had seen it and was feeding it from time to time from a distance. And he invited his friend to go see it. And goes, "Hey, you want to see the Chewbacca Man?" And I guess took his friend to see it, and I guess it got really, really pissed off. And he goes, "See, you pissed it off now. He's mad." And they had to hightail it out of there. But what happened is, all of a sudden, the kid that would hang out with it, all of a sudden, their family had to move. And there was no explanation why. He just got up and it's interesting. It's I'm not saying I believe it all. It's just, it makes you go, Anyways, that's a podcast that I'm really, really involved with right now, well, listening wise. And it's piqued my interest, not so much in the last 2 months or so. I haven't been really listening, but you know. But anyways, that's a favorite podcast of mine. Just check it out. If you guys just listen, and I mean, you'll get hooked. You'll get hooked. Trust me, I got hooked. At least I did. And like I said, I started at 5, and I've worked my way 1, 6, 7, and like I said, it tends to skip here and there. Here and there tends to skip them, but there's some interesting tales on there that you'd be like, sounds believable. Anyways, so it's funny because friends just recently were talking about Bob Lazar and the Area 51, and I was like, I've known about Bob Lazar and Area 51 for years. I knew about the S4 base, which a lot of people think the UFOs are at the 51 base, but they're all at the S4 base. If you see Captain Marvel, there's a part where the movie where Nick Fury's driving a car and his plate is S4. And he's driving to the base, and I said that's a tribute to the S4 underground base. So yeah, it's an interesting subject. I'm all into that. UFOs. I like reading about it. I don't know, just something draws me to it. But the little grays, they creep the hell out of me. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. One time, my brother was in the shower, and I'm the next room over, and I had put a motion light by the bathroom window, so anybody that comes through the bathroom window, the light turns on. And my brother was in the shower, and the light turned on. And as he was looking out, he said something wrong past it, the side of the building. And he comes knocking on the door. He said, "Hey, something wrong past the side of the house." So I went to the back. He went to the front. When he came back in, he said that the door in the front was open, and it was weird because the door on the side was open as well on the back. The part that's gonna make you go, During this whole time, I was having a dream, and in my dream, I was still in my room, and I was dreaming that like an alien was trying to crawl in through my window, which is windows right next to the bathroom. And I had just gone to the alien and just socked it like Will Smith does in Independence Store, and he was just kept trying to crawl in, and I'm just pushing and hitting, and my brother's knocking at the door woke me up. That was creepy to me. That was very, very creepy to me. That I was having that dream, and my brother had that sense of energy that something was running past the door. Anyway, whatever. Who knows what my subconscious was trying to tell me there. Anyways, let me know what podcasts you listen to. Whether it's like stuff like Joe Rogan, whether it's comedy. Let me know. Go ahead and leave a comment there what you listen to. Check it out. Maybe, anyways, whatever. I've already made this video a little bit too long, so I'm trying to keep them short. Thank you for all of my new subscribers. Thank you to all the people who have been sharing my videos on Facebook. I appreciate that immensely. I believe I'm at 209 subscribers right now, and that says a lot from coming from like 150 last summer. So this past summer. So I hope to bring this a different video every single day, different content. I know some of you are on lockdown and just looking for something to do. And I also want to, I've also do videos with others. If you guys like, I know people have requested me for their video segments. I've done some for comic, I've done some for radio, but if I'm always open to that, but you have to ask me. I'm not going to say, hey, I want to be on your show. So if I'm open to that, let me know. We can set a time and I'll come on live and do that for you all if you'd like, if it's going to help your base grow. Anyways, like I said, thank you to all my subscribers. I hope you enjoyed this quick blog, which it's now running 15 minutes. Appreciate you giving me that respect and that time that you're giving me of my blog now, my video blog going 15 minutes now. I'm gonna let you all go. I'm gonna post the blog up, and go ahead and comment. Tell me what your favorite podcast is, if you listen to any, or you know, whatever. Anyways, peace out. Y'all have a good one. I'll make another video. I'm gonna be trying to make a video a day. I've been getting not so many requests. I've been getting like 4 or 5 requests a day. Hey, what are you gonna talk about tomorrow? What are you gonna talk about? This is my 3rd one in a row, and I'm gonna see if I'm gonna keep it going. Anyways, peace out, my friends. You all stay healthy and have a good day.